Hello there, everybody. Welcome on into today's video. Greatly appreciate taking time on your day. Swing over, checking it on out. We have part 2 to GFRIEND's Time for Us album. We're going to be doing the last 5 songs plus the instrumental, which will be at the end. Interesting to see how we are going to continue this album, because we've had some different little vibes and sounds on part 1. So we'll see if we're gonna get any slower, maybe like ballad songs. We did have a kind of like this little groovy beat in 1 or 2 songs in the last playlist, but we have a few. We're gonna start with Show Up, It's You, Starry Sky, Love Oh Love, Memoria Korean version, and I know you're gonna all ask, be like, Rogue, you haven't heard the original version, the Japanese version. This happens. Okay, it does, unfortunately, because I do the Japanese albums after the deep dive over on Patreon. So this happened with Twice. Pretty sure this also happened with Mamamoo. And where we'll hear the Korean version of this definitely happened with Girls' Generation. We all know Taxi. Mr. Taxi. Yeah, so you guys all were upset. But it's okay, we did get to it. Anyways. We're gonna do the Korean version. Unfortunately, we're doing it first before the Japanese version. So we are gonna be listening to that, and then we will have Sunrise, the instrumental, to wrap the playlist up. So all of these are still line distribution lyric videos. So we'll see about how the songs are played out. I'm excited to see what the back half is. Don't forget, we'll be doing special clips tomorrow. We might have 2 playlists, unsure yet, because I'm not recording that today, unfortunately. I don't have time. But we will be doing at least 1 special clip playlist tomorrow, and then we'll be jumping into the next album. So we'll kind of be going through. That's it. That's all I got for you. If you're interested in seeing what's going to be happening for the rest of the deep dive, feel free. Deep Dive Master List link is in the description. You can go take a look at the Google Doc that I have. Everything should be pretty planned out thus far, with minus a few playlists that I probably will add in a little bit later. Other than that, that's it. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's go. Bud. Hi. Hello, sir. We're gonna come up. No? You want to get underneath? Okay. Ooh. Well, like that little snap in there. And the whoop. Oh. Ooh, I like the beat. Yes. Umji sounds great. Coming up? Oh, that vocal harmony underneath. Zoom in. You zoom in. I love these little lower little tones. Here's a little huskier vibe. Amji had at the beginning, then Shimmy. Yeah. With that little womp beat. this little bridge piece. Oh! Nice note there. Shimmy's note right there. Yeah. And then she's underneath you. Go off. Oh, look at the shimmy vocal flex moment. Ooh, I love the beat to this song. This beat is so groovy. I just love that little like bass womp in there. The beginning part with Umji starting in that kind of like slightly like lower, huskier tone. Great opening to the song. And then you had the like Shimby follow up right after. And then later on in the song, they flip-flop parts where Shimby was doing that kind of like lower, huskier like register. And then Umji coming in. That was fabulous. Love that. Also, always a pleasure when Shimmy gets to have a little vocal flex there. She was underneath Yuju after her little kind of like note. She kind of held that too. And then she stayed underneath while Yuju was doing her line. And then Yuju took over and was underneath a little of Unha. And then Unha was underneath. It was a nice little like layer that they had where they kind of like seamlessly like flowed between like the three of them. That was really cool towards the end. That's a good song. That going off even yesterday's playlist, this is a top one for me. I like the vocals in this, and I like that beat. That beat's good for B-sides. Oh. Yes. Once again, I like kind of a little spacey vibe. Yeah, so I'll give you that little lower register. Come on. I love that little hold there. Ooh. Love this cadence here. A little breathy notes. Yes. Give me lower tone shimmy, please. It just sounds so good. This instrumental, wild, by the way, with these vocals. Like, this part's great, like, instrumental-wise. A little acoustic guitar in there. Also, you have the violin in here. Definitely a more mellow song. vibe-wise. You have this piece right here. Well, what's the song just has this nice mellow? Ooh, love that hold. Is that water? It is. Like the ocean. Interesting. Interesting vibe. Once again, some interesting instrumentals going on. This one doesn't make my brain go in 50 billion directions as like the other song on the other playlist. This one has a little bit more of a mellow tone to it. And then you also add in a little bit of the violin. There's a little acoustic guitar in there. That little kind of interesting kind of spacey vibe almost. Vocals are great. Love the little more breathy vocal that a lot of them have, where it's a little like a slower tempo and cadence in their singing, which is very nice. Not a lot of ad libs underneath. I was expecting something underneath, but there wasn't a whole lot. It was kind of like just a little bit in a line here or there, but it was not as pronounced as some of the other songs we've listened to on this playlist. This is a very interesting B-side playlist over here that we got cooking. Oh, once again, space vibe. A little bit. That piano. Like the little clap snap here. The back half B-sides have a little bit more of that mellow vibe. Yes, the little harmony underneath, little vocal line or note. On those notes at the end of you, Joe. That little vibrato in there. Vocal note underneath, which is really pretty, very pretty. goes. And you with that high note. Yeah, there she goes. Oh, and Anha coming in. Yeah. So once again, robbed. Less than 10. Her lower, you know what, to be honest, I think if she had a few more lines and they tossed in her kind of like mid to lower register like she had in a couple of the past songs, that would have blended so well with some of these little like higher like notes that Yuju and Anha and Shinbi were giving us. Even Yaren. Umji was taking a little bit more of that role a little bit in this song, with a little bit of that kind of like lower breathy notes, which gorgeous, by the way. The whole song is gorgeous. Or someone over here. Give her some of those like little lower notes. She's good. The girl's good. Oh dear. That was a nice little song, a little more so of that ballad like sound, which were back half album vibes. Hi. Hi. What's up? Got a little itchy here. Never mind. Bouncing around. Whatever that was. Woo. Oh, got a little guitar in here. Mid register. I love this tone that MG is developing a lot in these like kind of back half songs slash album from Sunny Summer to this. Oh, guitar moments. You can hear it. Whoa, vibe. Bass in here too? Dance break moment? And the guitar? There she goes. Yuju, go off. This is so interesting. It's like, it bounces around. That was like a little bit of that love line. And then they kind of like distort it and like bounce it around. And you're just kind of going back and forth in the ear. Interesting. Love the instrumental. Nice little breakup from the kind of little mellow songs that we've had the previous what, 2, 3? And then you get a little bit more of that bassy rock almost vibe to it. But someone had that tone. I'm telling you. That little like mid register. We had added that in the last song. It would have been a nice little blend there. Just saying. I don't know if I have a live of this. I would be intrigued to see if there would be like maybe a brief little, if they extend that piece, that instrumental kind of little solo there. It's not very long. It's only a couple seconds. But if they extend that and have a little bit of a dance break moment, that'd be cool. In like a concert setting. Interesting. I'll have to see. I'm pretty sure I have a live for that. Not 100% though. I do have a dance practice for this. Memoria, Memoria. Ooh, that little piano. Memoria, Memoria. Oh. Love that little speed there from Yuju. Trio moment, you love to see it. This is the tone. No, so I'm bringing out that like mid register there. This that little speed up. Yes, a little guitar. Oh, the echo. Yes. Go on, MG. Yeah, play with that note. There she is, underneath, doing her little run. You knew. And then on how they flip-flop. You love to see it. trio moment between the three of them. Great. That's fantastic. They sound really good harmony-wise. You know what? This could be very interesting to hear the Japanese version and see how the vibe changes, if there is any, because sometimes that does happen. And just the lyrics like sometimes flow better. Depending on which one is the OG, the original. And then you have one like this. This is the Korean version of that. Was not expecting that more of the rock sound when we started the song. When we started the song, I thought maybe we'd be getting more into a little bit of a ballad era, but we're kind of like a power ballad almost with that rock, like a rock ballad. And the electric guitar coming in and a lot of like nice little drums. Great. Great little vocals in here too. Damn. I love the trio moment. Yeah. I wish we had more of those. That sounded really, they blended, all three of them blended so well together. Umji sounded fabulous. I love her little tone in this song. Yuju and Unha flip-flopping, doing their lines. Like, Unha was first singing her lines with Yuju underneath, doing her little vocal runs, as she does. And then we flip-flopped, and then we had Yuju doing her line with Unha underneath, doing a little run, once again, as she does as well. Great. Love how we had, like, that kind of contrast, like, going back and forth. That was nice. It was very surprising, though, having Shinbi last on the list. She had some great lines in here. She wouldn't have been if they didn't add in the trio, I don't think. But that was interesting to kind of see, like, distribution-wise. Her being last on the list, because she has some great little lines in here, too. That was good. All right, last little song, aka the instrumental to Sunrise. Love the piano in this. The kick in, the violins there. There's a lot of piano in this song, actually. Ooh. Strings in here, which is nice. They use a lot of violin in their songs, I've noticed, over the albums that we've done. Right here. That's so interesting. A lot of strings, a lot of violin. Got that guitar in here too. A lot of the violin, which is nice. That little bridge piece. with just like an acoustic guitar. Layered with that violin instrumental. Yeah. Lot of violin in there. And so there's a lot going on in just that one little song. There's just so many. They have, so like, we've heard a lot of instrumentals. They have fabulous instrumentals, and not a lot of like K-pop groups do instrumentals on their albums. Dreamcatcher would be one, obviously. They do. And then GFRIEND would be probably the next up. We really didn't have a whole lot. Hardly at all for like Red Velvet. Like any. Which is sad times. And Mamamoo had a few and far between. But like really, like they pride themselves on the instrumentals. There's so many different layers in here. Like so many different layers. That strings though, it's so interesting. It plays out so well. And when you listen to it, it's almost like its own song. And then you add the layer of the vocal in there too, and you just have like even a bigger song. But yeah, those instrumentals go wild. I think we have a few more too coming up, so that'll be nice in some of these other albums that we're going to be listening to. I think, pretty sure, not 100%. But overall, what an album! Nice full length, 12 songs, 13 including the instrumental. A lot of variety. This back half. Except for Love Oh Love, that one kind of had a little bit more of a upbeat, but we had a little more mellow tones to this back half, part 2 of the album, especially with It's You and A Starry Sky. Even Show Up a little bit, not really, more so It's You and A Starry Sky. Love Show Up though. I'm excited to see if I have a live of that. And I want to hear the vocals, because they really kind of went wild with some of these vocals. Like, they were so good. Especially in Starry Sky, that was really good. Memoria, I think I have a Korean version live. Not 100%. But if not, I will watch, of course, the Japanese version and some performances when we get to the Japanese albums over on Patreon after the deep dive. So that'll be something we'll be checking out. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Hopefully you enjoyed the album. Tomorrow, we will do the special clips like performances, etc. Still don't know, because I am not going to film it today, unfortunately, if I'm going to break it up into 2 playlists, or we're just going to have a little bit longer one playlist. We'll see if I have any extra videos to add in. It could be a 2-parter. Just saying. Thank you, everybody, for joining in, hanging out with me today. Really do appreciate it. You all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.